All right, there I am. I'm getting this down a little bit. So then we let's see. I'm gonna do this. And what's up, man? Trying something new tonight. I've got another artist gonna come up here and we're gonna take turns kind of drawing back and forth. I'm gonna see if I can make this work right. Let's see. Boom, there's my stuff right there. All right, cool. Now, can I make this fit? I don't know. I may have to move my camera over. There, that's a little better. All right. Let's see here now. All right. Cool. We're just gonna kind of wait on it's Pixel Master Kira is gonna come and help me draw tonight. So we'll go back and forth between all the screens. We'll show you what we're each working on. I think he does a lot of game art. He does a lot of video game kind of artwork. So it should be pretty cool. Is it sounding all right, Kent? I hope. Hope the stream's looking good. Actually hardwired my computer to the internet instead of going through the Wi-Fi. So hopefully it's looking better. I'm not a StreamYard's master, so let's see here. Comments. Oh, look at the banners. Let's see. Man, I need to make some banners, don't I? Wow. Let's see here. Let's see if we can make that work. Oh, look at that. Wow. And then now, all right. So let's see here. Live your comments show up. And now I've got to figure out how to drop the link. I guess I drop it right there, don't I? Bam. Paste that. Coons, do you mind just trying that link and making sure that works? I'll just see if you pop up in the basement. Maybe come up here for a minute if you want to. I got plenty of Mountain Dew. I'll refrain from the good stuff for right now. Well, there you are. Hell yeah. All right, man. I'm trying to be a pro at this. Good to see you, man. All right. Let's see here. Thank you, Koontz. I just want to make sure that worked right. All right. I wish I could make this a little bigger, maybe customize it, but I don't know that I can. Let's see. I could do 2. Yeah, that's better. That's better right there. Then I can just go back and forth between them. Look at that. Pro stuff. Well, I'll tell you what, I'm going to go ahead and start drawing, and I'll just kind of hang out here until he shows up, and then we'll take off from there. Let's see if I can get some of the old duty free music. Nah, we won't even do music this time. I'll do music next time. I'll add that. Did not realize that there was so much stuff you could put on StreamYards. It's crazy. Oh, I gotta have the EP do that. Maybe later. This works out good. Maybe later. This is pretty cool. All right, I gotta get back to the comments, and I'll wait for my buddy to show up. We'll throw him up here too, and we'll get going. But I'm gonna start drawing. Hopefully this will work out good. I think it will. I'd like to get a few folks up here, tell you the truth. Said I just figured I'd start a little early to make sure that I could kind of knew what I was doing here. So I'm gonna go with something creepy tonight. Well, maybe. We'll see where we go. Kind of feeling a little carnage. That might be a cool thing to do. It's looking pretty good. I think maybe hardwiring my computer might be the thing to do, even when I'm doing my normal streams. Maybe able to crank it up a little bit. I have to keep my eye out here. And I got to keep watching this little red light right here on my microphone to make sure it's staying on. It's going to be a fun night, though. It's going to be fun. Let's see who that is. All right. Let's check this out on my phone, see if it's looking all right. Hey, Ian, how you doing, man? We're going to try this thing out on StreamYards because I'm going to try to have somebody up here with me drawing alongside me. I think it's going to work out to be a pretty cool thing. I just want to make sure this is all working right. So I started a little early. I was going to start this at 8, but I figured what the heck. Oh, man, the turn sisters are on. I'm missing it. That's all right. We got to do our own thing every now and then. See how we're looking. Look at that. Man, that is so much better. I think I'm just gonna have to start hardwiring this thing and running my streams that way. I would go through the normal, hope everybody's had a good day, but I think I've crossed most of y'all all day. Kuntz, was work all right today? There's Jelly Duck. Hey, man. I'm just going to kind of start on my creepy paintings. It may or may not turn into something recognizable. Because I think Pixel Master Kira is the guy that's going to come up here and draw with me. I think he does a lot of video game art, so he's got a pretty cool channel. I think it's cool. We'll kind of go back and forth with this stuff. Oh, well, that's good. I took the day off too. That's right. You're off this weekend, ain't you, Kuntz? You took it off too. Cool, Jelly Duck. Man, this is a sketchbook is kind of my go-to. So I have messed with Procreate just a little bit, but not a whole lot. I just really like Sketchbook. I like all the features that it has, so I just stick with it. Oh, it's good to have you here, Jelly Duck. I'm trying not to get too far into this. Kind of waiting on him to show up. He ought to be here in just a minute. I'm the one that can't stick to a schedule. I don't know how many times I said, well, I'm going to start a live channel. I'm going to set a schedule for my streams and all that, and I don't stick to any of that. I might as well just forget it for now. Just stream when I'm going to stream. I just like to paint too much. Yeah, I may make this guy into a Carnage, I'm thinking. We may do a part 2 of that. Yeah, Jelly Duck, you're thinking what I'm thinking, man. I kind of just started off with the skull face. I was going to do it in red, and then I thought, man, I may be feeling Carnage on this thing. And he would have some tendrils coming off of him like this, wouldn't he? Yeah. Oh, well, thank you, Jelly Duck. I just kind of let folks do what they're going to do in these things. I don't really worry about it too much, but I do appreciate it when people do ring the bell or subscribe or like or comment. I figure all good things will come in time. I'm just kind of biding my time. I started this channel I say way back. It was 2 years ago. I started it back in 2018. And it's my own fault that it's not any bigger than it is because I just didn't pay attention to it for a long time. I was doing some other stuff other than art. And then when I kind of figured out that art was what I wanted to do, I got serious with it. What I'm using here are these little oil brushes inside of a sketchbook. I really like the way these things emulate real paint. Hey, what's up there, Arthur? Get your tablet fired up, Arthur. You want to come up here? Trying to get this whole artist community thing or creative community kicked off here. Yeah, go hook it up. I'll get you up here. I'd love to have you up here too. We'll just switch back and forth between screens and talk and go on. I think it'd be a fun time. You'd put me to shame, but that's all right. That's not what we're here for. There's Felix. How you doing, Felix? I ain't seen you in one of these in a while. Hope old Arthur's treating you good. Who we got here? Sabuna Blogs. Welcome to the stream. Thank you very much for showing up. I am doing this on StreamYards tonight, so it's a little different for me. I'm still trying to get used to this whole layout here and still trying to figure out what I can do with this thing. Thank you, Jelly Duck. I try to be unique. I try to make sure that if you see one of my paintings, that you know it's one of mine. All right. Well, don't be shy. You can always stop in and tell old Pops hi. Felix, you and Arthur need to get your tablets hooked up. Get up here with me. We can just switch back and forth, checking out everybody's work as we go. Earlier today, when I was doing one of these, my little Bob Ross one early, my laptop actually crashed out on me right at the end of the stream. Luckily, it was the end of the stream. Just as I was kind of wrapping it up, saying bye to everybody and waving, it just locked smooth up on me and it was out. And thankfully, I got it to come back on. But it's about time for an upgrade, I think. That's what I'm feeling. So I'm just going to kind of peck around at this for a little while. Hopefully my partner will show up here. Or I'll end up recruiting old Striker to come up here. Now, anybody that's watching this, if you're an artist and you have some sort of setup, a camera on your traditional art, or a tablet, however you want to set it up, if you would like to come up here and create with me, I'm all about it. That's what I want to do with this. Is just encourage people to come up here and hang out and create some cool stuff, whatever kind of art it is. So if you're an artist and you're ready to do something right now, I put the link in the chat. Here, I'll drop it again. All you got to do is click on that link, follow it right to this stream. I'll check you out in the basement to make sure you're not some joker, and then we'll get you up here. And if this works out good, I'll start doing it all the time. Now, normally, I do not have Saturdays off, so this is kind of a rare event Saturday. So when I do these, it will be during the week sometime. Like I said, Saturdays are kind of a rare deal for me. An art showdown. Take suggestions from the audience. Old Striker there would destroy me on every one of those kind of things there. I was trying to get them to do like a scrapper showdown over on Snobby's the other night, since they were tearing those microwaves apart. I think that would be a cool thing for them to do. Everybody gets a microwave, see who can scrap it first. I like to bring, the live streaming, hanging out's cool. It'd be cool to have some activities going on as well. I need to extend that eye up a little bit. Well, it is 8:03. Maybe he'll show up. Give me 1 second, guys. Let me check my emails to make sure that he's all right. I'll be right back. But I can still hear you, and you can still see me. And that dog that I keep talking about that makes me so sad every time I remember him, that's his picture there. that I'm talking through. That's Angus. Striker knows Angus well. New Angus. Let me see where my buddy's at. Now you got to hear me sing. Let's see. All right. Just a second. Yeah, he sent me a message. We'll hook him right up. All right. Yeah, he was kind of hung up there in StreamYards. So he'll be here in just a second. All right. He ought to be here in just a minute. Yeah, he was a little confused on how to get to this thing. So we'll give him a second to show up. Striker, if you get that tablet hooked up, let me know. I'll get you up here. Yeah, I'm just kind of looking to bring some entertainment to these streams. I've seen people doing trivia games and stuff like that. Anything. I think all that kind of stuff is real fun. I think I need to make that mouth a little lower, a little bigger down here. There we go. Maybe a little wider at the bottom too. Kind of looks like a bird beak. I'm going to get rid of some of this up here. Just a touch. Everything's still sounding and looking good out there, I hope. Let me make sure my chat's not hung up. No, we're good. All right. Let me see if he's still coming. Hey, Monica, how you doing? Just kind of getting started on this. Pixel Master will be here in just a second. We're trying to figure out how to get this all set up. As soon as he gets here and sends me something in the chat, I'll send him the link, get him up here. If anybody else is painting, drawing, doing anything creative tonight, and you want to come up here too, I'll get you up here. Uh-oh. Well, I'm glad you're here. Don't be missing nobody. All right, let's see what we got here. Okay. Sorry for all the technical difficulties. This is our first time messing with StreamYards. We'll get it down, though. I want to make this thing work. Start doing a bunch of this kind of stuff. It's going to be good. It's going to be cool. I'd love to get just a bunch of folks in here creating and streaming and doing all kinds of cool things. Let me find another Mountain Dew. There he is. All right, Pixel Master. I'm going to drop this link here for you. And all you got to do, sir, is click on that link. And then I'll see you in the basement and I'll bring you up. And we'll go from there. Now, honestly, if anybody else just wants to come up and hang out and chat too while we're drawing it, that's fine as well. Yeah, he's all set up on StreamYards. I think he had his own setup. So when he pops up here, hopefully I'll see him here in just a second. But you guys are a lot more StreamYard masters than I am. I'm pretty new to this one. I've only used it one or two times before. I just figured out the banners tonight. So, oh yeah, make sure you mute your YouTube video that's playing. And then when you get in, it's going to ask you, like, you're going to log in. You can type in a little nickname, and then it'll send you, like, it'll say enter the studio or something like that. We'll hang out for a minute. We ain't no hurry. As soon as I see you pop up, Monica can coach you through it better than I can. We're going to make this work. Tired of hearing myself talk, too. There he is. All right.
Hi.
Pixel Master Kira. All right. Hey. So do you have your screen shared? Down at the bottom there, you'll see where it says screen share somewhere.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you good. Yeah, it's a little bit of a booger to set up, but I think once we get this down, it's going to be a real good thing. There you go. All right, I'm going to bring your screen up, and there you are. Now, you can also share to just the application. So, for instance, whatever you're using, GIMP, Photoshop, whatever, there's an option to just share the application. So we won't see your whole screen.
Oh, okay. I use Krita.
All right. Well, we're going to let you take it away for a while. I'm going to keep pecking away at my drawing. They've been watching me draw for a while. And we'll get you, since you get that back up there. All right. So you can tell them what you're working on. Just get going at it. And like I said, I'll keep plugging away at mine, and we'll just chat. If anybody else wants to come up and just hang out with us, you're welcome to.
All right. I draw mainly like anime stuff and like video game characters, stuff like that.
What do you got? What do you got going on here?
This is from Sword Art Online.
All right. So you approach this a lot more traditionally than I do, where you do your line art, then you go back and color it and all that stuff, right?
Yeah, I have to. Yeah. I don't know why that ain't working. You know what? If you want to put your window up for a minute, I got to figure this out.
Sure. All right, we're going to watch me draw away on this here carnage a little bit more. Whenever you're ready, you just let me know. I'll get you back up there.
Yours looks cool.
Well, thank you, sir. I've been trying to do a little bit more comic book stuff lately. I've been doing all this kind of Bob Ross and all this other stuff, and my roots really are in comics. So back in the old heavy metal magazine days.
It's too bad we can't share both screens somehow.
Yeah, I've been kind of looking on here. I don't see where I can. I think that would be cool if we could find a program that did that. That I have seen that on another stream though. I watched these guys called the Digital Bullpen, and you may have showed up there, haven't you? They do a lot of comic book art, but they seem to have multiple screens up. I just don't know how to do it, and I don't see an option for it here, unless we just share screens. Let's see. Well, as soon as you get yours back up, we'll see. I'll see if I can put them both up. StreamYards is weird.
All right. Are you having any weird issues with your audio?
No, it's just you're going to be like if you're watching the YouTube feed instead of the StreamYards feed, it's about a minute behind.
Oh, that might be it.
Yeah, so you have to watch the YouTube or the StreamYards feed when you're in the show.
Yeah, I didn't even realize the video on YouTube was still playing.
Yeah, it's generally about a minute behind. It seems like at least a few seconds. Hey, Nick, how you doing, man? Good to see you. We got our bodyguard Nick in the house.
Nice. But yeah, everyone, I'm Pixel Master Kira. Nice meeting you. I have not streamed very much.
Well, we're going to get you into it, hopefully. Hopefully you'll dig this.
With my art, I do a lot of zooming in and out, so
That's cool.
like usually I'd like to have a window up above it that updates as I'm going, that you can see the whole picture. So right now I'm trying to set that up again.
All right. You just take your time. When you're ready, you let me know. I should zoom in and out a lot more than I do, but I'm just kind of lazy and I just don't.
All right, well, my pictures, I just got a lot of fine detail I gotta zoom in and do, you know.
Yeah, I kind of approach this. Mine is more like a painting where I just kind of let the paint do the work on the detail part. You're a lot more brute force, which is certainly commendable.
Like this picture, once you put it back up, I got like 4 different layers. I've actually went through and refined the lines 3 or 4 different times just to get them to look right. This picture I've taken about 3 hours on now.
Oh, that's cool, man.
Yeah.
I'm just pretty impatient. I think when it comes to my art may suffer a little bit from it, but I like to about an hour and a half. I'm kind of done with it. That's why I would not be a good comic book artist.
Yeah, and the problem is you can't take that long because if you do manga or comic books and you get with a publisher, they expect essentially 30 pages a month at least. So that's like a page a day.
Yeah, you gotta be cranking it out.
Yeah, so like soon I'm gonna try and work on the background of this one. You can, I guess, try and put it back on the screen if you want. Try and find a way to put
You
both the bars up there.
Yeah, go ahead and you got to do the screen share deal again.
Oh yeah, okay.
And I will try to figure it out. What's up, Eric? Good to see you. All right, here we go. And let's see, full screen. Maybe I do that. There you go. That's full screen. Mm-hmm. Now it looks like we're going to have to take turns until I get much better at this. But we're going to watch you draw for a little while.
All right.
You get ready to take a break or whatever, you just let me know and we'll tag out.
All right.
Now, what program did you say that was again? I don't mean to interrupt you.
This is called Krita, and honestly, normally I paint with Procreate, so I don't know the brushes on this very well yet. To be honest, that's a little better.
Yeah, that's one of the things that keeps me on Sketchbook, is that's where I started, and I just know the brushes really well. And like I said earlier, this is an open invitation to any artist out there that want to come up and share what you're doing. I'm open to it. So. I'm glad I'm not the only one that hums too. I hum a lot when I'm doing these things.
Right. I'm just doing it because I'm nervous, to be honest.
Oh, you're all right, man. Yeah, there ain't nothing to be nervous about. It's all friends here. Man, I have really screwed a few of these things up on here, and it's all right, man. I had some come out really bad.
Really?
Yeah. It's all right though. I mean, that's part of it. I want people to see that too, you know.
Right. Good.
So do you ever do any of the classic manga or anime stuff, or is it all pretty much the newer stuff?
Depends on what you mean by like classic. Recently, I drew something from Yu Yu Hakusho, which that's pretty older.
That's pretty
That's
old.
like
Yeah.
in the 90s. And I did one that was Rurouni Kenshin from like Samurai X and
Oh yeah.
Rurouni Kenshin, Kenshin Himura, or whatever.
You ever go to any conventions or anything like that?
Yeah, anime conventions. I go at least to one a year. Try to.
What state are you in?
I am in Muncie, Indiana.
Indiana. Cool.
So actually, the end of next month, I'm going to Atomic Con, I believe is the name of it.
Uh-huh.
So yeah, I'm going to be going to that, and that'll be pretty cool. I went to it last year. It was pretty nice.
We just had one a while back here in November. It was a Consplosion. That's like the only. Well, there's a couple in Arkansas. Anime festivals. There's like three, but Consplosion's kind of a. It does comic books and anime, so it's pretty cool.
That's cool. Before I got on
Where
here,
I picked up my Doctor Doom mask.
yeah. Before I got on here, I was actually fighting my my pin. I had to reinstall the driver and everything.
Yeah, mine. Sometimes it will. Like the little pen tablet software will get stuck on my second screen, and it's like it takes me like 15 minutes to get it back sometimes.
Mine, it just for some reason just stops reading my strokes, like my pin pressure, and that drives me crazy.
What kind of tablet are you using?
I'm using a Huion Pro.
Well, that's cool.
It's pretty nice. I mean, but I don't know if it's the driver or the program itself that keeps dropping it, but yeah.
I can remember when all tablets were so expensive, man, and now it's you can buy a really nice tablet for not that much money.
This one I think was like 500.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah.
I don't think I think mine was like $90 or something.
Right.
Old Striker there, I had his Wacom for a while. I liked it too, but
Yeah,
they're
Wacoms are really good. They're expensive. You can take over for a minute if you want.
Sure. I'll let everybody see what I've done with the old Carnage Master here. Still working on him. Start my camera back up. Bam, there I am.
I'm going to see if I can find a better brush for clouds. I kind of got the colors where I want them, but I want to go over it and make it look like clouds if I can find one.
Cool.
I got one in Procreate.
Yeah. You do that on like an iPad or
yeah,
your Procreate? Yeah.
Most of the time, this is what I draw them on, my tablet. And then I transfer it to my iPad and I paint it on my iPad. And usually I do that when I'm like watching Netflix or something.
Well, I had a guy trying to sell me an iPad, so I played with his Procreate for a little bit, and it was pretty cool, but it's kind of like you said, I wasn't used to the brushes and stuff like that, so.
Yeah. This Krita has a lot of brushes. I just haven't, had the chance to explore them all. Shit.
Yep. Yeah, on the sketchbook, I know about once every couple of months they come out with a whole new set you can download that people have custom made.
That's cool. Hmm.
A lot of times I'll just take the straight up brushes like this oil brush here that I'm using, and I'll kind of go with that. But there's a lot of those custom brushes that come in real handy.
Yeah, definitely. Like there's some really nice grass brushes on this one,
Yeah.
and like it
Yeah,
like
there's a grass brush I use a lot. You'll see it in a lot of my paintings.
yeah.
Well, thank you, Sabuna Blogs. I hope I'm saying that right. Is it Sabuna or Sabuena? But thank you.
Am I supposed to be able to see chat right now on this
Yes, sir.
StreamYard?
Over in the right hand side of your screen, kind of up in the corner, you'll see where it says comments. Just
Yeah.
click on that,
Oh.
and then you'll be able to see the chat.
Oh. Okay. Now I can actually watch and see if anyone has tried to say anything to me.
Yeah.
Hi, Monica.
Hopefully, I can get some folks like Monica up here too. It'd be cool to have her doing like one of her acrylic pours,
Yeah, that would be cool.
kind of live. And then the one guy I met yesterday, that Graveyard Loom, he does really cool stuff where he paints like the squishy toys and stuff.
Oh, really? Huh.
Yeah,
That's
he'll
interesting.
take them and make them paint, like give them an evil paint job and stuff like that. So I thought that was pretty cool.
Huh.
I'd like to see him do that up here too,
Yeah, that would be
if
cool.
he would come up.
His channel, like I looked at it, and
Mm-hmm.
he must have recently just started up again, like I did, because I've
Yeah.
seen his channel, like it had videos from 10 years ago. I was like, wow,
Oh wow.
how do they only
Yeah.
have that many subscribers? But I guess he
Yeah.
just,
Well,
like me, hasn't done much.
it's kind of like mine. I started a while back, and then I just kind of didn't do anything with it, and then all of a sudden I got back into it pretty heavy. So
Me, when I was younger, I just did music videos and stuff, you know, like I never actually thought of doing a YouTube channel with it, if that makes sense,
yeah.
until
Well,
recently.
when I first started, I was just doing like I was just talking, you know, and I wasn't really that big back in the art yet. And then my son Striker there, Arthur, he left his tablet over at my house for the summer, and that really got me back into it. I started playing with it, and I was hooked. I forgot how fun it was.
Right. I've been drawing for years. I just never actually considered doing it, I guess, until now.
Yeah. Well, it's cool that we got a place to do it at.
Yeah.
A lot of supportive people out here. Now, kind of the same thing too. When you want to set this up on your page so that you can host it, uh, just hit me up and let me know when you're wanting to do it, and I'll pop in on your stream.
Oh, okay. That sounds cool.
Yeah, that way it's just not all my streams.
Right.
All right, let's check out what you got going on. You ready?
I guess I'm still working on the background, trying to get it to look like a sunset.
All right, let's check out what you got going on. Oh, that looks good, man. I like those colors.
Yeah, just getting them to flow like I need to is the thing.
Trying to find like a blur brush or something like that. Or...
Something. See what this does. That's the wrong layer. Try going bigger with it. This is kind of a cool brush to play with. I mean,
yeah,
it's doing better than what my other ones were doing.
yeah, it's blending that out pretty nicely for you there.
Now that I know I'm going to be streaming with you, and really I want to start doing more backgrounds. Because at first, all my videos, I never had any backgrounds.
Yeah. There's a lot of times I don't do backgrounds. I'll just do kind of like the portrait I'm doing tonight. But sometimes I get into it.
Okay.
It's really nice being able to tag somebody else in too for a while.
Oh, yeah, so you can take a break.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. Sometimes I'm sitting here squirming in my chair and I just got to go take a break.
All right. I might come back to that background. I think I'm going to start concentrating on characters now. I can get this to work. Back to my normal. Let's see. Not. What I kind of like about Krita, this program,
Yeah.
you can take this, spin it,
Oh, yeah, that's cool.
and then zoom in and out.
You have some limited functions like that in Sketchbook, but it's man, it's real easy to like screw up and have it way off the screen. Then you got to find it. And
Right. Let's see what chat has been saying here for a minute.
been pretty quiet. That's all good. Yeah. I've been kind of watching it here.
I'm not sure if Sketchbook has this function, but there's something called Alpha Lock. You ever heard of that?
No, I probably should have, but no, I haven't.
Okay, I'm going to show you. You can select more than that. Right now, I'm using the magic wand tool just to select inside this kind of cape back banner thing.
Mm-hmm.
And up here, something called Alpha Lock.
Yeah.
So it should make it to where when I paint or do anything, it just affects inside the
Oh, I see.
area I've already painted.
Yeah, I do believe it does have that function. I'm just not familiar with it. Probably need to learn that.
Let's see.
Would probably help me.
I'll just take a white at the beginning.
Oh, that's cool. That would be handy.
I think I'm still in the clouds thing. Oh, well.
That's working.
Well, that's just because I have it selected. I'll show you what I mean here in a second. I need to get rid of that clouds thing, though, if I'm still in it.
There's Monica's back.
Maybe not. Hello, Monica. Welcome back. All right, now I'm going to deselect, then turn on Alpha Lock.
Okay.
And now it should only color inside the area I've already had work in, if that makes any sense.
Yeah.
Yeah, see?
Oh, yeah, that's cool. Get the nice clean edges that way.
Yeah. Try and find better brush. Mm-hmm. I don't know why it's looking like that. That's weird. There. That's better.
There you go.
It's like, why is it doing that? Jeez.
So is YouTube kind of your primary media, or do you have like a DeviantArt account or anything like that?
Yeah, I have Instagram, Twitter, DeviantArt, Facebook, and I have some stuff I post on Pinterest.
Just is it all Pixel Master Kira, or?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll look you up on DeviantArt. Cool. On everything else besides YouTube, I'm American Ojisan instead of just Ojisan Draws.
Yeah, I was searching for you, and I found a bunch of regular, like random other people named Ojisan. It's like, well, that ain't him.
yeah. Just look for American Ojisan. I had to change it on YouTube because when I would go in the chats, like nobody could understand what I was trying to say because it was all one word, American Ojisan. So.
Right.
That's right. Decisions on them brushes, Monica. You know the struggle. I think as soon as Monica gets hooked up in her new place, she's going to get her studio set up and she'll be up here too.
That'd be nice.
It'd be cool if we could start picking out some digging out some of these artists out here on YouTube and just start inviting them to these things.
Yeah. Certainly good practice for me live streaming.
Yeah. I mean, coming across you and there's some other folks out there. It's just, I don't, I kind of want to build like a little artist guild so we all have a place to go.
Yeah, that'd be awesome.
There you go. Now, is your name Kira? What, or is that just your nickname?
Kira
What
is
do
a
you want me
name. Kira is a name of a character main character I wrote in a story.
Oh, okay. What do you want me to call you? Kira, Pixel Master?
Kira is fine, but my real name is Ryan. If
Ryan?
anyone wants to know that. Yeah.
Cool. Well, you can always call me Jimmy instead of Ojisan.
Jimmy. All right. Cool.
Yeah. Well, Ryan, I'm going to let you have it for just a minute. I'm going to take a little break, and I'll be right back.
All right. Cool. Yeah, Monica, I actually normally use Procreate. I don't know if you heard me say that earlier. I'm very new to the painting process on Krita. So trying something new at the moment. But I figure I need to figure it out, especially for streaming. Try and get this to fade and make it kind of look like folds, possibly. Would be nice. Tell me what the character Carol is. Oh, really? You're mainly into acrylic painting, like on a actual canvas? I've done some of that before too, like for my mom and my dad. I gave them paintings. It takes me a long time to get them done because I don't know. It's just on actual canvas. I just like I might work on it once a month. And Kira, it was honestly, as a kid, I had a hard life, and I went to therapy and stuff. And but what I discovered is me writing a story. Like I was able to put my negative emotion in it, and it helped me calm down. You know, like people when they write a journal, I wrote a story. And it's kind of a horror story, but it's not too graphic. And then it slowly turns into an action. But Kira is the main character in that story I wrote. You use your hands instead of brushes? I mean, yeah, that would work. It'd be messy. Oh, yeah, it definitely helped me. Hopefully one day I can quit my job, have YouTube as my career, and when I have YouTube as my career, and if I get good enough at drawing, I can draw my characters, create them, and actually create a comic, or find someone to do it for me and afford to pay them. But right now, my story is not going anywhere.
Have you ever set up a booth at a convention or anything before?
Not yet. I just haven't had, I guess, time to get it good enough or get enough work done to put in the booth, if that makes sense.
Yeah. Well, just kind of hanging out and doing what you're doing, kind of drawing live there, set up a screen so they can see what you're doing. People are really interested in that, especially with you doing the anime and manga stuff.
Yeah, I was just telling her that if YouTube actually takes off, it'll open up a lot more time and a lot more opportunity for me. So
Yeah.
I try not to get depressed or, discouraged, and I just keep trucking.
Yeah. Don't let any of this stuff get you down, man. I'm about retirement age, and I just kind of do this as a hobby. You can get really stressed out worrying about YouTube if you let it. So
yeah.
I would just advise don't get too stressed about it. Things will happen.
Right.
And if you go back and look at my art from about a year and a half ago, man, it was nowhere near the level that I'm doing now, and I've got nowhere to go but up. So I think you will amaze yourself before you know it.
Right.
Your art is already spot on, man. So
mine is actually a lot better than it was a year ago, also. Compared to,
it just takes practice, repetition. You'll have this down. You'll be able to relax, and when you have fun with it, it always comes out better.
Yeah.
Now, some of the stuff I started doing when I started posting on DeviantArt first, I at the time thought it was really good, but I go back and look at it now and I kind of cringe up a little bit.
Right.
But I was having fun, and that was the main thing. And I had a lot of support. The folks on DeviantArt are super supportive too. So
not a lot of people know about my DeviantArt.
yeah,
I have no followers.
I've got a group on there. It's called Heavy Digital, and go and join my group, and I'll start featuring your stuff on there. I've only got, I think, 50 or 60. Yeah, it's Heavy Digital. I've got 50 or 60 people in the group. But there's a lot of really, really kind of big time artists that come by there sometimes, man.
That's cool.
There's a guy on there. He's called the Bearded Artist or a Bearded Artist.
Really?
And he is super good. He does what kind of the same kind of art I do digitally, but he does it with actual oil paints and stuff. And man, it is super cool. He's one of my favorite artists. And then I got a guy from over in I always get it screwed up. It's either Norway or Sweden, one of the two. Taro Porthman, and he is an awesome artist. And he was the first guy that kind of really found me on DeviantArt and encouraged me to keep on progressing. So
that's cool. That's what having a group of artists like you're trying to form does.
Yep.
Which is why I'm totally fine being a part of that group.
Yeah, that's what I want. I just want us all to have a place to hang out and grow together and learn from each other and encourage each other.
Yeah.
Because sometimes you get a little down. We all do.
Yeah.
Good place to. I just want to have a good place for you to come and unwind, do a little art, just enjoy yourself.
I appreciate it. I don't really have a lot of places like that.
Well, you got one now. I'm gonna bring my carnage back up for a second, and I'm gonna put this tongue on this guy. Give me just a second.
Go ahead. I'm just playing with these brushes still.
So I do a lot of these symmetry kind of works here, and to put the tongue in, I got to turn the symmetry off. So I got to be
Yeah,
brave.
I did notice that. I think that's really cool. I don't think I ever actually found that function when I was using it.
Yeah. Well, you got to have like one of the paid versions to do it.
Oh, okay.
So I broke down and got the pro version, but I actually used the Enterprise more than I used the Pro. And that's just because I have all the brushes that I want downloaded to the Enterprise version.
Right. Me, I quit using it when I got it's called Clip Studio Paint.
Mm-hmm.
And it is really, really used by like manga artists and stuff because you can import a 3D model of someone, like a person, and there's a menu you can go in. You can change like their height, their weight, their like the muscles they have, and then you just kind of trace around them, and there's your character.
Cool.
And you can like move the arms and legs like they're an actual 3D person, you know?
That sounds pretty cool.
So like you could set up a fight scene with the two models and then go over it and fill in what you need with your characters. Like,
there's I think I've seen a lot of that on DeviantArt, kind of speaking of that.
Yeah.
Where I can tell like they've got some 3D models out there.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think the acrylic painting that Monica does is kind of what I do. Some of it too. It's where you actually do like the pores.
So you don't use your hands or anything. You just kind of splash it and pour it on it.
Yeah.
Oh,
you splash.
I think I've seen some really good stuff with that.
And then she does kind of like I do, where after you pour it, you actually go and cut some form into it. So it's not just pouring paint. You're actually putting some kind of a thought to it.
Right.
I mean, it's cool just pouring too, but I think it's really cool when you start cutting some figures and forms into it. How I got started with that is I was watching somebody pour one time, and kind of like looking at faces in the clouds. I was like, oh man, I see something there. And then they go and start tilting the painting and all that stuff. And I'm like, oh, it's gone. So I went and got my own and started playing with it. And I did a whole lot of those paintings.
That's cool. I've seen a lot of interesting stuff. Like I seen someone painting with like gunpowder or something.
Mm-hmm.
They like put a bunch of gunpowder on a sheet of paper and they light it, and it burns the image into the paper perfectly, and it can be like someone's face or something crazy. There's a lot of very special, talented people out there.
Yeah, and that's kind of what I'm saying is there's just so many forms of art. While I do this kind of stuff and I do some acrylic work, I don't want to limit any of this channel that anything like that, any kind of art form that people want to do. I'd like to bring it up.
All right.
Give them a platform. And I always just kind of run my stream as if there's a million people watching because you just never know.
Yeah,
even
for
if
some
there's nobody
reason,
here.
like I said before once, I think for some reason, like whenever I do a stream, like always, it never hits 0. It's just always saying there's one person here. Or when I'm
Yeah,
streaming and I'm like, are they gonna say something? Like,
yeah. There's usually somebody out there checking it out. Yeah, Monica's yeah, Monica. I've watched your pours. You do a really good job, and I like when you cut in all the shapes. There's more to that than people think because you really have to think about what colors you're using and how they're going to react with each other.
true.
And
Yeah, makes sense. And you got to think a lot about essentially which way the fluid is going to pour or go.
yeah,
Like she's saying there, tilt, controlling the fluid with tilt.
yeah, how it's going to react.
Yeah,
It's kind of like how when I finish these paintings, I always go in and adjust it. I throw filters and stuff on it, and it's kind of the same thing. I got to think about what that's going to do as I'm painting this. Uh, some people probably wouldn't go in there and filter out something that they've worked on like I have, but I always like to just check it out to see if I can make it look just a little cooler.
right.
I'm saying like yours is a lot more deliberate and brute force type of drawing, so got a lot of respect for it.
Thank you. I really like yours too, like as far as backgrounds and color combinations and stuff like that. You're way better than me at the moment.
Yeah, well, thank you. I'm sure you'll pass me by. I I just like my own. Uh, I don't know how would you say my own type of vision for those kind of colors and stuff. It's like I said, I want people when they see mine to know that it's mine. You know,
Makes sense.
like they can just look at it and be like, oh, that's an Ojisan painting. I can tell by how weird that looks.
Right. I like your
That
ad
kind of makes
or
me
whatever
feel
you
creepy.
do. I like your ad or whatever it is that you play at the end of your videos. Like, are you into
Oh.
weird art?
Yeah, I've made a couple of those ads. Just people show up on my channel. I just want them to kind of know what they're in for.
Right.
Hey, B Knuckle. There's my daughter Brittany.
Hello, Brittany. Wasn't you the one who liked Naruto?
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. We lived through the whole Naruto thing for years.
I'm wearing a Naruto shirt right now. She might like.
What were the not well? I guess kind of the bad guys in the first series. What were they called? Had the little cloaks with the red cloud things on them.
Gara, Brittany. Showed her my shirt. The first season of Naruto, or is that what you're talking about? The bad
Yeah,
guy
yeah,
first season?
yeah. What were the bad clan or whatever? What were they called?
Well, the second season they were fighting the ninjas of the mist, I believe.
Yeah. Well, what were the guys with the black cloaks and with the little red clouds on it?
Oh, Atsuki or
Yeah.
something like that.
Because I had to buy her and Arthur there some those cloaks and everything. They had all the headbands and
That's cool.
matter of fact, I think one of the first conventions I took them to was they were all doing Naruto stuff.
I got a costume for Asuma.
Mm-hmm.
I thought he kind of matched my body build a little. especially at the time when I actually had muscle.
And which one was Asuma? Was that the shark guy?
He was the taller, like he looked like a linebacker, and he used the like knives with the knuckles. I believe, like you stick your fingers through the holes in the knives.
All right, I'm gonna throw it back on yours. You ready?
Sure. Yes, chakra blades. I got a couple of them.
Yeah, they'll let you know all about it. Atsuki.
I knew it was like something like that. I can't exactly remember.
I bet if I go back there in Arthur's old bedroom, I can pull one of those cloaks out of the closet.
I might go as Asuma again this year to Comic-Con. I don't really have any other cosplays at the moment.
Here, watch the chat. I think Brittany's favorite character was Sakura.
Sakura?
Yeah, Sakura. Oh, she hated her.
Yeah, he smoked a lot. Kakashi and Itachi are your favorite. That's cool. My favorite, I gotta say, is Gaara. I just liked his ability. I liked the Sand Demon.
Oh, it ain't in your closet anymore, Arthur. Man.
Tit.
Well, this is super cool having somebody else up here too.
Happy to be here.
I'll get on I'll do some Googling around to see how we can get the multiple screens up at once. I really need to get that figured out for us.
Huh. That's interesting. I just discovered that if I hold shift and drag, it changes my brush size.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, that's kind of awesome. I had no idea.
Yeah, and Sketchbook, I got these little pucks you have to use to do that. So that's where you hear me scratching across my tablet all the time. It's me changing my brush size.
Oh, is it?
I did. I hardwired my network cable up tonight too, instead of going through the Wi-Fi. So I think it's making the stream a whole lot better.
Oh yeah, that'll definitely make the stream a lot better. You never want
to be
on Wi-Fi doing it.
There's my son-in-law, Michael, clickbait magician, Rock Lee. There you go. Rock Lee. And what was his master name?
Mike Guy. Mike Guy was hilarious.
Yeah, Mike Guy. He's always crying and stuff.
Rock Lee was my favorite all the way up until I seen Gaara. Rock Lee is definitely my second favorite, though. If not a tie between Gaara.
See, Rock Lee is kind of like you. He just had to do it brute force, right? He didn't have any powers.
Yeah, he had no jutsu at all. No genjutsu or anything. All he had was taijutsu. And he literally trained like Goku, which was another reason why I thought he was amazing. Because he wore weighted ankle weights and everything.
See, now you're speaking my language. I'm a Vegeta guy myself. So.
Really? Vegeta's awesome.
I've always felt like Vegeta, like, just kind of that second place. You're never gonna eclipse the top guy.
Right.
I love that struggle. And he's a short guy like me. I'm a short guy myself, so.
Oh yeah.
I need to do a Vegeta cosplay is what I need to do.
Did you see my recent upload?
I have not. I don't guess. What do you got in there?
I uploaded a time lapse drawing I did of Ultra Instinct Goku from Dragon Ball Super.
Oh, cool. I haven't watched much of the Super.
It's pretty good. I thought it came out really good.
Yeah. Kind of makes me wonder where they're going to go with it, you know. Now they're ripping universes in half and stuff.
Right. Hard telling. I think I have all the red done. See, that's why I have that small part on the top corner, because I'm like constantly zoomed in.
I got you.
Yeah.
See, that's cool too, because we got completely different styles on this. And it's good for people to see.
Mm-hmm. How long were you wanting to go? And I was actually supposed to go somewhere at 10:30 here.
Oh, that's cool. We'll cut it off here in just a minute. Finishing up my little adjustments on my Carnage. I'll bring that up and show it off to everybody.
Zabuza was cool. He was a good character. They wrote his story really well. Him and Haku. Carrot cake, Kakarot. Piccolo, the pickle. Vegeta, the veggie.
There was some old meme they used to watch where what was the meme there, B Knuckle? It was
it's over 9,000. Is it it's over 9,000?
No, like he was saying like Virginia or something. I don't know. It was pretty funny stuff.
There's been a lot of funny Vegeta gifts and
Dragon Ball's peak area. That's what it was.
Oh,
yeah, they used to drive me crazy with their memes when they were younger. But all right, let me pull this Carnage up here.
All right,
we'll get this signed up. Turn this banner off for a second. All right. I'm pretty excited for Carnage in the new Venom movie. I hope they do it right. We will see. I didn't really dig the Venom movie that much, just to tell you the truth.
Was it not go? Did it not go with like comics or anything like that? Was that one?
No, I'm not even really a purist like that. I don't know. Something about it. And I like Tom Hardy. I like almost everything he's been in. And it was okay, but it just kind of felt like it was I don't know,
more
like
of a
75% effort on it, you know?
Oh. I thought it was kind of a comedy.
Yeah.
I mean,
yeah. And it's pretty dark in the comics, but you know, like I said, I'm not a purist. I don't expect them to stick strictly with the comics because that's hard to put on the screen.
Right.
It like I said, it just kind of felt like a 75% effort movie to me. But all right, I got my Carnage all finished up. Whenever you're ready to wrap yours up, we'll sign it off.
Yeah, I think I'm done. I might just save this picture to do when I'm streaming. If that makes any sense. Like I'll probably do it next time.
Yeah, that's cool. Hey man, like I said, I work most weekends, Saturday, Sunday, Monday on my main job. So We'll have to set up a day. I don't know which day is good for you. Kind of a Tuesday through Friday. Friday nights I can't do it, so I guess we're really Tuesday through Thursday. Tuesday, Wednesday, or Thursday night. If you want to set up another one of these, I'm down with it.
Cool.
Which night? Whichever night you think would be better for you, you just send me a message.
That's cool. What's really going to help is they're switching my schedule, so I won't have to go in at 7 in the morning anymore.
Yeah.
I'll be going in at 11, so that'll help. But yeah, I'll get a hold of you on Facebook.
Yeah, and just if you know of any other artists out there, just reach out to them. Maybe we can get a few more folks up here.
Yeah.
That'd be cool.
Thank you, B Knuckle. Appreciate it. I really like. I was telling him earlier. I don't color with Krita much on the computer. This is actually kind of my first time trying the color, but it seems to be coming out pretty good. And Monica, yeah, it was hilarious. I love the part when he's in the convenience store and this guy's trying to rob the little Asian woman.
A turd in the wind.
Yeah, exactly. It was hilarious.
I wish they would have just once put the googly eyes on him, though. Kind of like the memes we're doing.
Oh, yeah.
But, hey, man, it was good seeing you, and I'm glad you came up, and this was real fun, and we'll do it again. And I will probably mix me up a drink and do a Bob Ross one later on tonight. And you go have fun, man. And I truly appreciate you showing up and helping me out with this thing.
No problem. Thanks for having me. I'll do it again.
All right. All right. Monica, kids, you guys all take care. And if you want to hang out later on, I'll do a Bob Ross thing here after a while. Appreciate you guys. Remember, Ojisan's got your back. Until the next video, Ojisan out.